Darealp, baby.
Shout outs to everybody rocking with me for these quick recaps that I recapped after the battle while watching the event, literally, like I said, in real time. My phone's on the charger. If you can see it, this is the caffeine screen. This is what's happening live right now. Shout outs to caffeine. Shout outs to URL Smack Volume 9. Very interesting card, very good card. I really liked the event. I'm not gonna hold you. I liked the event a whole lot. It was a good event. I tried something different with the YouTube videos this time, so let's get into the rounds. I could take my time a little more with this one. I don't have to rush through it like I did the other ones. Salutes to everybody who traveled this journey with me for the first time. I think I'm gonna start doing stuff like this a little more. It's kind of fun. But first round coin toss. Surf loses a coin toss. It's on him. Like I said, we're not gonna do a lot of bars, but we're gonna discuss this. We're gonna take our time. Jump this shotgun. He say if you jump this shotgun, you a bad motherfucker, cause you know Twork and Shotgun Suge had the Monstars 2-on-2 it. He did the dunk jumping over him or whatever. He say um my last two battles both was like 6 feet. He had a Ray Liotta bar was kind of fire. He say and war. Wait, voices and war in my head. Kill him and his management. Turn Twork goon goon room to a boom boom room. He had an Antetokounmpo bar was pretty fire. A PO box bar. Rock. He say Rock can't watch you die, but I'll watch a ninja take your life. Subtitle Rooster bar was pretty fire. He said something about hitting every P in this joint except P. He had a Life of Pi bar. He had a Screen Rolling Loud bar. His first round was solid. It was above average. It wasn't like crazy super bar heavy surf, but he definitely gave us moments in the first. He gave us what he needed to give us in the first to make it a serviceable round. This was the main event, so I can't take my time. Like I said, the event is pretty much over now. But this was the main event. And I give his round about a good 7.5. Maybe we could slide up to about an 8, but we're gonna say about a 7.5 for his round. So with that being said, it's a beatable first round from Surf. From a Surf that we just saw had a great showing against John the Don and damn, I'm drawing a blank right now, but he just had two battles. John the Don was before his last battle or whatever. He had two good showings, right? So Twork come out the first, Slippity out the gate, just Slippity for getting his rounds. He gets it together eventually. You may see Gray. This singing was a bar he hit. Suit commercial. Have you been injured in an accident? And then it was pretty bad, to be honest with you. Like the first, he came out the gate slipping. He was able to get us a couple bars, but he struggled through them. And then he started slipping and choking some more. He pretty much just ended up choking. At first, it was like, let's slip, and you didn't really consider it a choke. And then it was like he eventually choked, and it was bad. It was bad. And he got it together a little bit. S on your chest for my man of steals. For my man of steel, he got the Seattle that S. I don't know if it's Seattle, but it's that S on his chest. You feel me? For my man of steel, 6 pound 7 ounce bar was fire. How I ain't been a prolong, now I'ma drag it out was fire. Pinky driver bar, Mickey's in the freezer, Disney on ice bar, press 9, then 2 1s after that bar was kind of fire. Now, what I can say about Twork bars, I feel like he ran that bar pretty long to try to compensate for the fact that he had choked earlier in the round and he was slippity in the round. So with that being said, when we go to material, I feel like if Twork would have got his material out cleaner, he would have had like a 7.5, 8 round as well. So I feel like both of their materials was probably even kill in the first round. It was just the fact that Surf got through his shit, got through all his rounds clean, got through all his first round clean, and Twork did not. So we go on to the second round. Surf second round, he comes out blue blood. something about talking about saying all this blood is in red, but you know it was blue. Blood is blue first. Literally clapped ninjas in a coma. He had a whole scheme with that one, like Honda, like a car scheme, and he was like how I literally clapped ninjas in a coma. It was kind of fire. He had a Michael Myers jumper, mask off Jason joint, like that was kind of fire. Surf, oh he had one like, and when URL need a buzz, Surf do the real name Brandon, like it was a play on real name Brandon, but he was basically saying how he pretty much brands URL, how he's one of the faces or whatever. Um, Oh, that drum jerk. He said, I like my wings something, but I like my drum jerk. That bar was fire. He hit this he say, she say, nigga tell me what he did. And while he was doing it, he was hitting his flow. And he repeated himself like three times. It kinda was warranted, maybe a little too much. I kind of don't like when people repeat themselves, but some people do that, right? Like some people got a habit of doing that, a la rock, a la Sue Surf, right? Because they kind of wanted to connect from the last thing they said, but it's a build up throughout it. So he did that. It was fire. He hit a pocket with his flow in that point. At that point, that was going crazy. He has a cold ass wait, watch better than Jenny Craig, but it was the cadence in which he said it. It was like he was like my homie, wait, watch better than Jenny Craig, but the cadence was crazy. Like he was rapping and the way he said it, it was like it was one of them Sue Surf things that only Sue Surf can do. It's one of them things that when you hear people in the blogs over the last few days saying things like Sue Surf can make more out of less, that's what they mean. Like nobody else is gonna pronunciate that specific sentence. And when y'all see the battle, that Weight Watchers second round, Weight Watchers better than Jenny Craig. Just listen to how he say it, and that's the technicals in between differences. And Sue was spazzing. Sue just spazzed throughout the second. I feel like his second was better than his first. I gave him the first, but we also got to remember that Twork did choke in the first. You know what I mean? It wasn't looking too good for him. So Twork in the second. He say all that messing up in the first round. I should have clapped his ass. Two clocks shoot mysterious ways like God works. He had a schizophrenic bar. He had deaf people needed like subtitles or something like it was kind of fire. I'm messing it up, but deaf people needed like subtitles. He had something about tools and utensil bar, excuse me. It was a utensil bar, but you know to play on Sue Surf. So utensil bar. It was kind of fire. Office Depot closed down and the Staples opened up, and he was so choppy within a round. It was almost like I was sitting there watching him. I'm like, damn, is this Twork? I mean, you know what I mean? Because I fucks with Ace. I mean, and I love Ace. I mean material, but when Ace. I mean rap, you know the delivery be kind of choppy. So that I was getting a lot of that from Twork. You know what I mean in that second round or whatever. He had a fire ass Asia Dean bar though. Got your name from roller skates. He had a price for Kim Possible bar. He had a decent ass scheme where he was talking about he said something like he ain't chase a lady and steal her purse. Like he did take a purse. He was like, but don't act like you ain't know I wasn't in the hood chasing niggas down. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you watch the battle, it's real good content. He was just real shaky in the second. It's pretty decent content. I feel like he lost some momentum. He lost some energy in the second based off what happened in the first. He definitely fought back. He definitely fought back. I must say that much. He most definitely fought back. But at this point, I got it. I got Surf up 2-1, 2-0. You know what I mean? Like first two rounds, I got him to Surf. First round, pretty much by default. Second round, based off, you know what I mean? That Surf did better than Twork did in the second round. Third round, um, he come out the gate, hit us with a few bars, then he land on you was supposed to fuck coffee, but you ate her ass. You know what I mean? He hit him with a steel in his skull. He was talking about how Twork got like plates in his head, and he made a scheme off that. It was nasty. It was a nasty scheme, man. Like I probably wouldn't have went there. He went a little personal in the third. He kind of went for the throat, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna give away too many bars. Y'all really need this a rewatchable battle. This a spin the block battle to actually get the bars and you know what I mean, really dissect this joint the way that you should. But he was talking about that. He hit with a Street Fighter scheme, and like we all know, it's gonna be a Street Fighter scheme probably every event. We had two this event, and they both were refreshing. They both were refreshing. So shout outs to Surf. That was a nice ass Street Fighter scheme. He was talking to the boy. He had like a shore we bucking bar, like a shore sea shit. If I shell in a bucket joint for sure we bucking bar like news and article to and war they gonna have to read about it. And he was talking about how Twork got 30 by Casey, and he was like, you better not even bring up 40 bars because her fourth round was better than her third. You know what I mean? Just fire. Like, if you know, you know. You feel me? Fourth round better than the third. If you know, you know. There's gonna be a few people out there like what about what fourth round? You don't know. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. It's cool. Twerk third round, he say fake fall out like Ezel, joining Rolling 60 because your papa was a Rolling Stone. That was the two bars I got out of maybe the first 10 or 12 bars that he spit. At this point, he was losing energy. You feel me? Like he could feel it's levels, it's a difference, man. Like I'm telling you, people have auras, man, and I gave Geechee a lot of credit for Lux couldn't, why Lux slipped up, why Lux choked. And I'm gonna give Surf a lot of credit for why Twerk did the same thing. Some people's presence is different. Some people have a presence, have an aura about them, and they feeling that. They feeling it in real time. You can talk all that when it ain't time, but when it's time to stand across from somebody, that aura, that presence is different. Stature don't matter. Height, all that don't matter when that aura, that presence is a difference. Um, it was a part in the third where it was like Twerk was asking the crowd to be quiet, but then it was almost like he was looking for the crowd reaction. I was a little confused by that. He had a fire lit life after death bar. He had a choking is the only thing I learned from your bar. He had a now you the dark skinned Drake calling Surf a groupie or whatever. So all in all, third round from Twerk was better than the first two, in my opinion, as far as maybe not as far as material, but as far as getting it out and being clean with it, his third was better than the first two. But at that point, he had already lost, and to me, he still lost the third. It was a clean 30 by Surf. Shout outs to Surf. Surf done popped out 3 times this year. He done got 3 clear wins this year, with Calico probably being his most debatable one. The one that, if you want to say maybe, I don't think, and y'all know I rocks with Cal. I don't think Cal won that, but I think Cal put up the biggest fight, the best fight between the people that Surf has fought this year. You feel me? So salutes to Surf, man. Shout outs to y'all. We gonna spin the block. We gonna sit on the block. Probably have another video out within a day or two. Try to go over the whole battle. Definitely gotta shoot y'all that KCJ and Vixen Joan. I don't know what happened to it. While I was trying to do something new, real time, shooting the videos to you, letting them render, upload on the computer at the same time. I don't know why I tried to do that, but salutes to y'all for rocking with your boy. Shout outs to y'all. Hit me up for the merch piece, customtees.com. Until the next time, holla.
Darealp, baby.